execute this, we are over here. Let me rename this as hello world, hello world.py. We will use camel case. Camel case means after writing hello, the W will be capital and rest other will be small. This is known as camel case. So hello world. So how we know print over here in Python? We just write print and then we write whatever things we require. We need to write in double quotes for writing the string. We write hello world, or we can write hello techcat, and then we will save this file. Control S for saving this file. After saving, what we will do, we will come to this terminal part. Okay. Now you write this syntax: Python space. Now the file name. To execute with the file name, we use dot slash. Dot slash means current means the directory that we are using, and then we will have the file name. So I believe we are having it in day one, and then we have the file hello world py. So we'll write day one, and then we'll write hello world.py. Okay. So we will press enter, and you can see over here we got the output as hello techcat. So do you have any doubt until till this? Okay, there is one more thing that you can go for. You can go for version, knowing the version of Python, because if you have the previous version of Python like Python 2, so many of the things that are not available in Python 2. So I will prefer if you have the previous version, just upgrade your version to Python 3 and above. So to know your version, you can go like this: Python dash dash version. It will let you know the Python version that you're using. I'm using Python 3.7.4. Okay. If you have any other latest updates of Python 3, you can go for this. Okay. So after this, we can go for other sections. Basic data types. You have the, so we have over here 4 type of data types like integer, float, string, and complex numbers. So I believe you all know what is integer, what is float, what is string, and what is complex number. If you don't know, please let me know in this message section, so that I don't believe that I believe that everyone will be knowing this part. Is it so? Everyone is knowing this. What is integer? What is float? What is string? And what is complex number? Okay. So we will move forward. Okay. So see, complex number. Okay, Dave has a problem in complex number. Okay, so let me explain you, Dave. If we have any terms, for example, x equals to 10 plus 2j. If we have anything in this format, we call it as a complex number. Okay, 10 is the real number and 2 plus j is the imaginary number. So if we combine both the real part and the imaginary part, so this becomes a complex number. I hope I made you explain what is complex number, Dave.
Yes.
All these are working in phone. Sneha, frankly speaking, I haven't tested it personally on phone, but yes, those videos I've seen on testing it on phone. They are working with those all things. But it is just an example for complex number, as I'm going through the basics of Python first. So you may not go briefly on complex number, as we will not have any use on this in our advanced Python course. But yes, we can use it in our phone. Okay, now let me move forward. See what I want to explain. So I will skip all this and I will make you directly explain over here. See, I am having a variable over here x equals to 10. So I'm not writing any data type, right? I will print X right here, and I will execute this code. You can go with the page up button or your up button means arrow up arrow to move to the previous codes what you have written and then press enter. See, I got 10. I got hello tech cat. So I will just comment this. Shortcut of comment you may write. It's for any means in Visual Studio Code for any language you're using. The shortcut is control question mark or control slash. What you can say control slash. This will comment it the line. It's a shortcut for any though. Means you need not to memorize the comment options for every sections. You can directly press control question mark. So now I want the type of this. See, data if I write over here in a string also and I execute this code, then I will get the same data, that is 10. So what is the difference? So I want that, what is the type of the data? To know the type of the data, we can write another print statement or we can just write over here with a comma. We can write type. See, you saw over here, I got an option. See, this is the option. This is the Python extended, the extension that we use, Python extended. This is because of that. Type, and we'll write X over here. And then we'll save the code and we will execute it. See, it is class string. Automatically, Python, dynamically, Python introduced the variable as string. Now I will remove this. Okay, I will save this and I will just run this. See, it becomes class end. Okay, it is damn easy. Now I will change this to complex 10 plus 2j. Okay, I will save this and I will again execute this. It becomes complex. I will make it float. Okay, 10.02, and I will save this and I will execute this. I got float. So do you have any doubt till over here, or it's well explained to you all? Can I move forward if you have no other doubts? Okay. Now what we have over here, after knowing this, for example, there are some functions which do not allow integer, or some functions are there which do not allow string. Okay, so it has many advantages and disadvantages of dynamic language. Okay, so we have to convert this integer to string, and the type what we call for conversion is the typecasting. Okay, so typecasting is in Python is very easy. For example, we have let me show you. Okay, not over here. Let me keep it as hello world, and I will just move another file naming uh, variables. Okay, variables.py. I will write the other variables later on. Now I will write typecasting. So it will help you in documentation and remembering the things. So for timecasting, I will cast it in int first. Int. For example, I have a value x10 in double quotes. Okay. And one more thing you will see over here, we are not using terminations. This sign we are not using over here. In Python, we don't require this sign. Now, if we write over here one more variable y equals to 19, for example, okay, see, you will find an unexpected token y, as Python don't allow people writing this user writing this code side by side. So to make it available, we use this, a termination. So if you want to write this code side by side, then this thing happen. We can use this, or else we always use the next line. If I provide an extra space also, it will throw an error, unexpected indent. Okay. So we need to be very careful about this indentation thing. Now x equals to 10, I will typecast it. So let me typecast it. I will print and I will write first x and then type of x, what type x does, type of x. Now we have got this. Now we'll convert it to int. So let me take another variable y equals to int of x. So this is how typecasting works over here. Just we need to write the data type what we want to typecast on, and we need to typecast with the variable x. So right over here, we'll print this, print, we'll write y, comma, type of y. Okay, so let us run this code. So we will have certain changes over here. We will have to write day one variable dot py c. First one, 10, is in type string, and the second 10 is in type integer. Okay. Similarly, we can go for typecasting of other like string. Again, str is for string. So you will find this in PPT. Won't go very deep over here. I believe you also agree with this point. We should jump this as I have explained to you what is typecasting and how it works. So shall we skip this and you will just see it through the PPT, or I should explain each and every typecasting? Please make a note on the comment section. There is no answer from your side. Shall I explain it? Continue with PPT. Okay, right. So see guys, similarly see you have over here like minus sign and everything is typecasted. These are the types, not the typecasting part. So I have explained you with the types. So we'll move forward with this. Complex numbers, see real and imaginary part, how to find the real part. If you have a complex number on a variable x, then we can write x dot real for finding the real part, and x dot imag to finding the imaginary part. So this is the matter. Wait a minute. So now we can move forward with this. So length, for finding the length, these all things are there. This is the typecasting. For integer we use int. For float we use float. Okay.